Well, welcome back to the show. It is the one and the only Rarity, streaming live the 32nd episode of Learning League. See no, hear no evil. Got it in today here with Rarity. It's just myself actually. Sorry, I'm used to like shoutcasting and doing like a little diddly of an intro. But yeah, we're just gonna be going into the second part of the episode where we're talking about jungle. Pretty much the first part was pretty much how to see it go through the changes progressions for like a normal solo queue, like a 1100 to 1300 elo, 1100 like 1600 elo solo queue. Again, I say that bracket because truthfully, anything under I think about 1800 is pretty much in that bracket. Like 1600 and below pretty much have the same about the skill level. It's just attention level, emotion, blah blah blah. Like that's why things will happen and you'll adjust to like elo levels and stuff like that, and that's where you get with that. But with sorry, what was I thinking? 1800 about 2K, you'll see where fundamentals is like the biggest difference, and play skill is like the biggest difference. Those are two things that you'll see between 1800 to 2K level that you'll see from there, and then 2K beyond, that's just it's just dependent on how well you play the game and how much you've played the game from before and such like that. So that's why I kind of equate all the elo levels before to that. 600 and below, anyone can do it. Everyone can do pretty well and such like that. So okay, we're at Jungle Lee Sin yet again. Jungle Lee Sin is a pretty easy jungle, and this time we're gonna be following. Let me put up the sound. Beep bop, beep beep bop. On 2 speed now. Let's go down to 1. We're gonna be following the one and the only from Kill Steal Gaming, or formerly known as Kill Steal Gaming. They're not available anymore, but Snipes. I'm playing that Lee Sin right now. Don't know who Kill Steal Gaming was. They had Imashi. Imashi was a pretty good player. Slash, he still is. He's just chilling out right now. Not really doing the game merge right now. Interesting to see that KSG does start out with blue wolves. I call blue wolves because technically you go to blue right after that, because if you usually set up there, you go blue right after the wolves because it's the closest buff that you would want to attain as best as you can. Like I would call race red, because that'd be the closest buff that you want to attain in that little instance. Really quickly, just looking at the map, you have a ward over here. You have a J4 over here taking blue, which is usual because J4 does require blue wealth. And we do see KSG Snipes either going for an attempt to steal this red buff, which I think that's what's going to happen. And oh no, he's just going to go in for the kill. Snipes going to go right onto Wounded Goat. Wounded Goat! Can you get out of there, you Wounded Goat? He's wounded right now and he just resonated strike upon his flash away and then still in. Really good play by KSG Snipe Slash, a really high level elo Q play actually, truthfully. Having that ward presents so much pressure for the team, and you can't really respond back to it. So KSG does win the group again, and he doesn't have flash, so I don't know why he came back in. That's unfortunate. So KSG now has supreme control over that red buff, and that's just because of this little ward right over here. One of like a little high level things. Warding out this brush or warding out, I think, if you can get up here, that's really cool. But usually you'll see it from right here. You'll get a bit of vision, you get a bit of stuff happening for yourself, and you get a lot of control for blue jungle or red jungle per se on their buffs. So KSG Snipes just use that ward vision to, well, first deny when you go his wall or his wraiths, just because he needed to go flash out and everything. And wow, Wendigo is just gonna go meet up because he snipes yet again, and Wendigo is just gonna get killed from a double buff Lee Sin, who has extra cooldowns, extra damage, and just ultimate control. Or actually, just gets taken a lot really though, and we'll see if they're gonna return on this. Driving with that Demacia Standard doesn't have anything else. I don't think his oh, he does have his Dragon Strike, but his Dragon Strike's not gonna be enough. These KSG Snipes taking a lot of bad damage, and fortunately for now, he's gonna get taken down, and that's gonna put Jarvan back into the game a little bit. But a little bit being that he has, well, a little bit health. He has Hunter Machete, 3 pots, and He'll kind of rock it from there, hopefully. He has the golden standard, so he'll be fine to just resustain. So that's really good for this J4. And what we were talking about before, guys, um, slow junglers like Jarvan the Fourth. Although Jarvan the Fourth isn't really that much of a slow jungler, he uses the muscle standard to help his attack speed ramp up, and then Dragon Strike to finish up whatever. Um, he's kind of slow in the way that he doesn't have a lot of health, and you have to build like harder gold or something to really help him out for J4 jungle. So unfortunately or not, we don't have harder gold in this game anymore. If I'm right, correct? Yeah, harder gold out there. So unfortunately for him, he's just gonna have to be a wounded goat, kind of go around and chill out in his own jungle for quite a bit. He'll be more effective probably at level 4 because he'll have the Master Standard probably 2 points on the Dragon Strike, his Q ability. So he'll do a bit of damage just from the Master Standard and Q in general. But the most effective place for Jarvan the Fourth gank wise is level 6 when he has Cataclysm, where he's helping out the other team. We do see over there the Morgana does take a bind and takes a fall, so that's gonna be really good. And really quickly, KSG Snipe's gonna go in aggressive onto Arcade because he doesn't have any more mana, and for that to mean Iron Will gonna be online. Arcade Angel could get it taken down. He has the Q up there. Resonate Strike is not gonna be active online. Reducing knockup miss offline from Wound and Go, unfortunately. So truthfully, the thing KSG probably would have done, or slash, what a lot of people would have done, defensively and solo queue wise in about the 1500s and so, probably play a little bit safer. Although being aggressive on Arya would have been nice. Probably would have just gone for the kill, tried to go for it, and probably died. But that's pretty much a really good play. The second play KSG could have done was actually just farm with the minions right over here and just gain a bigger advantage in levels, because right now level 5 to level 4, Runica is about to die. Like literally, unless Arcane Angel Lloyd can help out, KSG Snipes is gonna go beat out another kill. But is Wendigo gonna die first? Yes, Wendigo will die first before Arcade takes out another kill. So another level denied into J4, but that is feeding out other people on lane. So truthfully, J4 isn't really doing the best, Wooden Goat, but he is helping his team by other teammates trying to help him. But that still puts Wendigo at level 4, which is pretty low, while KSG Snips is about level 5, almost going to go to level 6 really soon, just because he did get that kill and kept up the aggression. Difference between low elo and high elo play. A lot of people see things over and over again mechanically and in map wise and stuff like that. Situations, the foundation of everything that you just play over and over and over again. You get a little bit better each time you practice, each time you play, but overall, KSG is really just reading out that he can just be aggressive from level 1 on, especially with the ward that saw Jarvan the Fourth and denied Jarvan the Fourth really early. So truthfully, KSG is now at level 5. He has a Vamp Scepter on top of that, Magic Razor, so he's getting a lot of gold on top of this. He's gonna have a really good time pretty soon. Gonna be level 6 and one more creep, so he could either steal some XP at top, steal some XP at mid, or go right to Wraiths and just take it from there, which is probably the safest way just because you can get some gold. I would say if you want to set up for a gank and you're already at level 5, almost at level 6, then yeah, you can probably just steal it from somewhere else, but truthfully that's just how KSG is thinking right now. Wendigo really should the hand of the red team, especially with Arcade Angeloid missing. Wendigo was like at mid saying, "Oh, I'm gonna just push the wave right back," and blah blah blah. But that really meant that Ari was going for gank, and you can't really discourage that. We do see his gank over with KSG Snipes. Lee Sin coming in. He wants that Naruto. He does miss out Naruto. Twitch on that, and we do see the Lux just taken down from the zone of Morgana, Caitlyn, and Nunu. Again, KSG having a little bit of advantage, trying to check over that blue buff, and making sure that he can just keep Snowball in advantage. One thing about Season 3 jungle that's kept consistent with Season 2 jungle, you have a lot of bit of just control, and if you can get that buff control from the blue and red buff, even in Season 1, I mean, it was really detrimental to you because everything else, especially with Wraiths, Wolves, and such, It's like, I don't know, 150, it's almost 2-minute delay to respawn. Just made you snowball so much harder in jungle. And I mean, that's a big difference from Season 1 to Season 3. Season 3, you don't have that much of a delay, but it still has about the same strength as like a Season 1 jungle. So overall, I just feel like buff control in general, high elo, low elo, any elo, really works out well for yourself. So you have to really watch out for that. Who are the jungles that are safe to jungle with? Lee Sin, Mumu, I think I already talked about that. Don't think there's anything really else to really talk about for safe jungles. A safe jungle, I guess, would be more over to the point that you want to sustain jungle. Sustaining jungles like Lee Sin, like Warwick, like anything like that really help out your team. And KSG play that a little awkwardly. Just gonna say that right now, but he's gonna get killed for his troubles as well. I already took a little bit too many shots right there and actually got killed by Morgana, which is interesting to see. Yeah, safe jungles that have sustain. So innately sustain is a thing that will help you come back from your mistakes, right? Because truthfully, jungle is very oppressive. They do a lot of damage to you. You'll take a lot of shots in the forefront, and you wanna kind of just give yourself back some health regeneration, not through potions, not through Hunter's Machete or anything like that, not through Wriggle's Lantern. So literally from the innate sustain that you get from the early go, J4 going in, getting some kills over there, pretty cool, helping out the team, and gets killed in the meantime and gives up another kill to 108. 108 is now 4-2. Beside the fact, I mean, yeah, innate sustain, get some of that. Attack speed is really good too. Crystal Slash gives you a little bit of attack speed proc plus some movement speed proc as well. Locks out on champions, so I mean, it's really good. Anything with good clear speed really is another thing for this S3 jungle. So Skarner is a good jungler in that fact that you can use one button to kind of win with Impale. It's really easy to secure ganks with that. But also with the clear speed, you're not that bad with it. So you don't get that innate sustain, and that's the only problem with Skarner and some of the other junglers that have the attack speed on. But you get that great damage output that you get from Crystal Slash, and on top of that, just Impale. So those are the two things if you're starting out basically the jungle that you want to look for. Sustain in the jungle that can override all the damage that the jungle minions will do, and then the clear time, Shyvana, Skarner, such like that, that can just instantly clear the jungle so fast that you don't have to really worry about it, truthfully, until later go. You see a gank over here, KSG is gonna get Shadow Dash down, but we do see Ignite going down, call them Meek, and some slicing dicing. Oh, missing off on that Sonic Wave. Stun Pro is probably gonna get out of there. Dominus shouldn't be used. Wendigo's gonna be Wendigo's gonna be dead. There's an A-Strike upon by Arcade Angeloid. That is not a good problem. Zangyo Pro does pick up a kill, but unfortunately for not, it's just so much stuff happening in so little of a time. So, unfortunately for not, truthfully, jungle is just another, well, it's another monster to really fill out, right? You guys have to really figure out what you want to pick out on and such like that. But truthfully, jungle is all about the experiences of what you can do as a character, especially like with Jarvan the Fourth, where you have to play it really defensively, you have to really counter gank, or where you have to be really aggressive like Lee Sin, and you have to play to your character's strength. And that's pretty much what it is in, well, League of Legends in general, but especially in jungle, you have to play to your character's strength. If you're gonna be a gank heavy jungler, you have to gank. Can't play defensive or can't be passive. If you're gonna be a helping friend like Jarvan the Fourth, where you're gonna cataclysm all day, or can knock up a lot of people, you have to be a very assertive jungler. Not defensive, not offensive, being assertive, giving some control back. And that is kind of the thing about jungle that a lot of people kind of innately understand because they just kind of do it, especially with the gank heavy junglers, but don't really get because truthfully they don't understand control and the fact that control is really all about map intensive stuff right there. So wow, we do see Wendigo going to take a bit of damage. Doesn't get any damage from the absolute zero, but he's going to get traded down. Wendigo is so low in levels that he cannot do anything about that. But truthfully, that is how it is for the season 3. Last two questions really quick. How to deal with the jungle with a gank heavy jungler ward? Warding is really good, but also just knowing the path of where the jungler was last, it'll really help you figure out where the jungler is pretty much going to be next, because truthfully he was at top, probably going to go to mid if he got a successful gank at top. If he got a successful gank at mid, he's probably going to go on bot. So just the innate kind of things that you have with timing and stuff like that will help you out with gank heavy junglers like Lee Sin, like Alistar and such like that as well. What is the biggest difference about Season 2 jungle and Season 3 jungle? They hurt. It hurts a lot more. And clear paths are really hard to say. Level 4 isn't really the thing you want to... Oh no, level 4 is what you want to aim for. Level 6 is what you want to get to. Um, level 4 as fast as you can is kind of what you want to aim for. And that's kind of like what it was in Season 1. You want to aim for that level 4 so you can get that first gank in about 350 or under that. So yeah, you can do a level 2 gank, but you're gonna be super behind because the other jungler is gonna try to get to level 4 as fast as they can. And that's the only thing it kinda did. Slowed down the jungle profession or the jungle gankage in the early go, where we saw in season 2, Lee Sin, Alistar ganking at level about 215. 215 was like a good amount of time. About 155 to 215. That would be the time you would see first level gank where you'd be level 1 for your bot lane, and Lee Sin would be level 2 with a cripple and a resonance strike, and you would not be able to do anything. So overall, in general, that has been the episode. Learning in League, episode 32. See no, hear no evil. This has been L30, just doing the interwebs, doing some good stuff with y'all today. And if you enjoyed the like content and such as that, and if you haven't seen it on YouTube like all the other episodes before, you should probably check that out. YouTube.com/definitive underscore east. No, definitive esports. Sorry, that's what it is altogether. You can see it on the bottom left over there. Or you can go check out the other goodness. Twitter.com/D_esports or MrFacebook.com with D-eSports right over there. But truthfully, another Lee Sin game, another go. That's a Resonance Strike, such an easy one. Oh, he's shooting for the cripple? Nope, Resonance Strike right into the face of Mr. Naruto. So unfortunately for that, we do see the backup. And truthfully, I feel like if you guys want to win solo queue, you want to play Lee Sin? I'm checking because he is the most OP champion. He's not. But you want to play something that you're safe with, and if you're doing the jungles or you have to do solo queue jungle like I did, if you know how to play Lee Sin, that's not a bad idea. Truthfully, I'm going to say that. Not a bad idea. Otherwise, thanks again for watching. I'm going to be doing some A-rounds maybe afterwards in the twitch.tv/L30 lounge, but yeah, I will give you updates later. Again, guys, thanks again for watching, and L30 gonna be signing out. Peace, guys. Have a great week, and I hope to see you next week, 12:23 off of that Mayan